At first glance, it would seem Commander Masters is a set that should have everything. It services Magic's largest community, and without even knowing the specific cards in the box, we can bet our bottom dollar it's going to be chocked full with crazy valuable reprints. But there's something huge missing from the anticipated upcoming release of this to-be massive set, and I think it's going to be a gigantic detriment in the set's performance. And before you ask, no, it's not an unopened copy of Windows 98, although those two things do have a lot in common. With the Lord of the Rings release just in the rearview mirror, it's time to focus on what might be Magic's most premium release of the year, and that is wild to say after a release with a $2 million card just came out. But Commander Masters is definitely looking to break the mold and service the most widely accepted and largest community in the Magic the Gathering trading card game, the Commander community or the EDH community. And this set is said to have everything. We've seen some crazy spoilers, some awesome arts, but I postulate that there is something missing from this product that's going to be a massive detriment to the set's overall performance and is actually going to be a reason that regular enthusiasts like you and I either engage lightly or pass on this product altogether. That's right, I know, bold take right here, but I want to talk about that today. I want to get into some Commander Masters discussion, and then before we end the video today, I'm going to tell you guys about what we're talking about on the live stream this Friday, so I'm very excited to get into that. But when it comes to Commander Masters, we will notice that there's a parade of products that are being given to us that are going to supplement this insanely large format of Commander. We are getting Commander decks, we're getting set booster boxes, draft booster boxes, we're getting collector boxes of, 4 packs in each, so they're kind of like mini boxes. They're just like the Double Masters 2022 boxes, we'll get into that later, but we're getting a ton of products. And as a Master set, we are promised that this will contain almost all reprints. Now there's a caveat here, as Wizards of the Coast did tell us, that each Commander deck will contain 10, count them 10, functionally unique cards that will be introduced in this set. We'll get into a video later on this channel about how that might be a little bit awkward. Make sure you're subscribed because that's going to be some cool news. But all in all, it's going to be a standard Master set release. And I've talked about some problems I have with Commander Masters, but none of them would really affect the long-term value or how we choose to engage with the set. I said it's interesting Commander is a singleton format, so as players engage with the sealed product and open these cards, they don't need 4 ofs, they only need 1 of, and often, even if you have 22 Commander decks, you just take one expensive or powerful card and you kind of swap it between the 22 based on what you're playing. So I actually don't think that's going to be a massive deal. I think it comes into play, but it's not going to be the biggest deal in the world. What we're missing here is something that regular enthusiasts, people who've engaged with Magic for some time, have been asking for and clamoring for since the introduction of the collector box. Now, in the inception of the collector box, we started seeing the idea that Magic could be a premium product, and realistically what this means is, well, it can command a higher price point. There can be products that are more expensive. And hot take to say into a microphone out here on the internet, I actually don't hate the idea of expensive Magic the Gathering products. Now, well, before you just click away and hit the dislike button, this comes with a caveat, and I'm going to explain this to you, I promise, as someone who engages with Magic on a very strict budget of my own, as someone who doesn't own a store, I have to buy all my own products, I realize that it's okay for there to be premium products, so long as there is also a tier of products for a larger portion of the community to engage with. We see this in standard set releases where there are expensive collector boxes with serialized card chase and all this stuff going on, but you can get your hands on a draft box for 90 to 95 bucks on TCG Player, or even less if you go to channel sponsor minmaxgames.com, and then you can draft and engage with that Magic the Gathering set with your friends. This is crucial, and Commander Masters seems to overlook this entirely. I am aware that it is a master set, and this is something that is meant to be a little more expensive and a bit more premium. But what is massively missing here from a community that gets its jollies and gets together off the idea of playing any kind of power level deck and just finding an excuse to sit down and have a social experience is the entry-level product, some level of product that is affordable by a large portion of the community. So what I mean by that is a way for a larger population of people to engage with that product. Going from the bottom of the product prices from TCG Player, it seems like your Commander decks are going to be your cheapest option. But spoiler alert, the cheapest pre-con right now is $70 available on TCG Player. That's not cheap for a pre-con, and that's just the one. The pre-cons go all the way up to $100, and then presumably even past that. And if you want a sealed box experience, well, you're going to have to pony up a pretty penny. Your collector boxes with only 4 packs, and yes, I don't criticize Magic products often. I like the way Magic does things, and I am actually a fan of the collector box existing, again, provided that there's an affordable tier and a way for regular people to engage with the product, something I can do when I don't want to spend the massive amount of money, or even can't, on the collector box. But this collector box is only 4 packs, and it's the cheapest option currently at $225. If you want a real Magic the Gathering experience, it looks like you're going to have to move into the draft box, and that's already going to run you about $300. Now, the set box is my biggest issue with this product. I have always looked at the set box as the backbone of Project Booster Fun. It came to us in Zendikar Rising, I believe it was. Zendikar Rising was the inception of the set box. Let me know in the comment section if I was wrong or right on that one. I'm excited to hear how that goes off the top of my head. But with Zendikar Rising, we were introduced to the idea that people who like cracking packs as part of their hobby, which was something that was kind of hush-hush before this, we didn't talk about. People like to do it, but you didn't really say it in pleasant conversation. But the fact that the set box came and did command, yes, a couple more dollars, but got you more excitement. You pulled more rares, you pulled more mythics, you got, this list slot to engage with. It was a wonderful pack opening experience, and it was able to be engaged with by the vast majority of the community that was already opening booster boxes. Yes, it counted, as 10 to 15 bucks more, but if you're already going to buy a booster box to have that much more fun, if cracking packs is just your jam, I think is a great thing. Well, the set booster box in this product is a massive miss. The set booster box, I have to check my notes because the price of this fluctuates so much, but as of the recording of this video, it's selling for $375. And to me, regardless of the cards inside the product, regardless of the EV of the box, it doesn't seem like an affordable product that can be approachable to the vast majority of the community. Take Lord of the Rings, for example. We saw collector boxes for Lord of the Rings spike from $350 back up to $425 and all over the place, but all this while, the set booster box and the draft booster box were, yes, slightly more expensive than a standard set booster box or draft booster box, but were affordable. And even going past that, the Commander decks and even the starter deck series, which I have been a massive fan of, have been something that people on varying budgets could engage with. The fact that the entry-level price for the set booster box, for the pack opening experience for this product is $375 really does blow my mind. And that's what's missing here. We are missing a tier of Magic the Gathering products. And this might not be a Commander Masters problem. This might be a Master Set problem as a whole. It is fine for Master Set to give us powerful cards and crazy treatments, and even Wild Chase, which we anticipate will be in the collector booster, or in the set booster box in that list slot. But in my opinion, it is not okay to miss out on that tier. Not only is Wizards of the Coast missing a whole sector of consumer, but a bunch of enthusiasts, like myself included, that normally engage in a given price range we have to make a choice. We have to say we either are not going to engage with the next set, the previous set, or we're going to have to skip this set in favor of some of these higher prices, whatever it might be. And I don't like the fact that there's nothing there. I truly believe that Wizards of the Coast could have put out a dual deck series, a starter deck series, something in this product where people could have engaged at a lower price point. And hey, even if it's the draft box, because I hear, even in Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate 2, the draft experience is phenomenal. It's an incredible experience, and people really love to engage that way. So I think this is missing, and I do believe this is going to affect the long-term value of the set. That doesn't mean the whales and the people looking to spend that money and engage with the product won't be out in full. And it doesn't mean those people people are wrong. It also doesn't mean this is a bad set. I do believe it will hurt the performance of this set as far as we track the sales data on TCG Player, as far as your and my local game store look to move that set. Again, if you're looking for the lowest prices on products like this, on the newest Magic sets, make sure you're subscribed to MinMax Games email. They send out the lowest prices. They give you a notification when something goes up for pre-orders, and they guarantee their pre-orders, and they're great channel partners. I love working with them. But guys, what do you think in the comments section below? Do you think that the missing lane of prices, the missing tier to interact with this product is going to be a massive detriment? Or do you really think it's not going to matter, and because it's Commander, people are going to spend? I want to hear from each and every one of you. As you know, I try to respond to every single comment in the comment section. A couple of videos ago about the One Ring, you guys blew up the comment section. You guys crushed it. I couldn't get to every single one, but thank you so much for blowing up the video. Make sure you share this on social media, on your favorite platform where you engage with Magic the Gathering discussion. As I said before, hit that sub button. Until next time, you guys know me. My name is Josh, and maybe at a sub goal, we'll open up that Windows 98 and load it on a computer. I know nobody wants to do that, but like I want to do that. And this is really like my channel. This is what I want to do.